Coming up next, girls high school basketball on your sports leader in Lorain, WLCS TV 20.
Good evening and welcome back to Lorain High School. About set to tip off here. It's the North Olmsted Lady Eagles in brown and orange. They're set to jump against the Lorain Lady Titans in all white with blue numerals and trim. And first home game of the season for the ladies, Bob.
Yeah.
And a pretty nice crowd here.
Very nice crowd.
All afternoon for the freshman game, which the Titans won rather easily, and the JV game that the North Olmsted Eagles took. So we'll see what happens. Ball up, tip to Lorain. 24 is Adriana Grant. She hands it off to number 3, Nay Bohannon, and back up top to Ashley Heisel, a freshman, number 2. 23 is Micaiah Herman, also a freshman. And in the lane, called a turnover there on Lorain. It'll go over to North Olmsted. 14, Namaje Grant is the 5th starter.
Jay, so glad to see the Titans come out and press full court.
Absolutely. This is 24, Renette Rahman Sumlin, and then she gets it ahead to number 10, Lindsay Van Ness, who brings it up. Also on the floor, nice curl cut there by number 30.
Oh, nice block.
We don't have. Titans take it away. We'll go the other way. Nay Bohannon down quickly. 23 is Herman outside to Grant, and North Olmsted matches up man to man.
Very sloughy man-to-man, Jay. Off the ball there. We're not going to have much of a problem running an offense here.
There's a whistle, and the first foul of the ball game is Deanna Yarian, number 23. Nay Bohannon, number 3, will go to the line for the Titans. Nay is a junior, 3rd year of varsity basketball, however.
I see we start a freshman, Jay.
2.
Yeah.
Ashley Heisel, number 2, and 23, Micaiah Herman, are both freshmen.
Yeah.
Bohannon knocks down the first.
And I keep hearing good things about the freshman girls basketball team.
They looked really good tonight.
Well, they have 2 freshmen playing up. Coach Feldman's work is paying off.
So Bohannon has the first 2 of the ball game. Titans on top in a press. Van Ness brings it up, brings it across, gets it over to Yarian, 23. Reversing it to Rahman Sumlin against Grant. Van Ness working against Heisel. And this is number 20, Anna Bloomfield, down the lane against Herman. Whistle, lost it out of bounds on the end line.
Nice defense. Herman did a nice job sinking to the level of the ball, helping out on that baseline drive.
She'll inbound it against pressure, Namaje Grant. One of the things that Coach Feldman has is a bunch of players that can handle a rock. Yeah, Bohannon was carrying it.
Well, Jay, after watching so much girls basketball the last couple of years, if you've got an athletic advantage, you have to try to pressure it up and take advantage of the turnovers that are just waiting to happen. I mean, you just have to.
And then, you know, one of the other things that as the season progresses, you want to be able to do, traveling in the post there as the double team, Grant doubled down, you want to be able to know who the other team's best ball handler is and work to take that away. Herman, Grant, Adriana Grant that is, will bring it ahead with the right hand, into the lane, down the lane, pass off to Namaje Grant, Nay Bohannon, 3-ball, no.
Good rebound.
Herman had it, lost it, and it goes off the foot of Namaje Grant out of bounds with 6:10 to go in the first quarter. 2-0 the Lady Titans on top. Looks like a 1-2-2 look now for Lorain. And this is Yarian.
Here we go. There you go. There you go.
Down underneath Bohannon.
All right.
Lays it up and in. She got it from Heisel.
It's my first mark on my new stat sheet.
Okay. What is the stat you're keeping?
I'm keeping turnovers to converted baskets.
This is Adriana Grant, knocked away by North Olmsted. It'll stay with the Titans. Ashley Heisel, freshman, at 5 foot tall, will inbound it. Namaje Grant. And back to Heisel. Herman comes down to set a pick, but ends up getting a reversal pass. Namaje, and they'll give it to Nate Bohannon and start the offense. And this is what they have been missing, quite honestly, last year. The last couple of years is some stability.
Yeah.
And they have to be able to run offense to good shots. Grant knocks away the entry pass.
Jay, that's why I'm going back to my turnover to conversion. Girls' teams just struggle against the set defense.
Well, we were talking this afternoon at the freshman game. You know, the stat that's really telling is the team that shoots it the most wins, because that means you have fewer turnovers and more rebounds. Up top, this is Bloomfield, and on the wing now.
Help.
Penetrate, up, in,
Ouch.
and fouled.
Help a little bit late getting there.
First foul on Lorain, and it's on Namaje Grant. And that's been a bugaboo from hers. Let's hope that she's getting beyond. Foul shot up, no, but rebounded by North Olmsted, knocked away by Grant. Missed a box out there, Bob.
Yes.
That's the one place anymore where it's just really a cardinal sin to miss a box out, is when you're standing still next to the person you got to get. Entry pass down low, pass down the middle. There's a foul, and back to the line goes North Olmsted. This foul is on Adriana Grant.
Jay, you said North Olmsted was 1-2 coming in.
Yes.
They won their opener against Valley Forge.
And then lost 2 conference games against Amherst and Berea Mid-Park.
The score against Amherst was close?
69-54.
Okay.
The score against Mid-Park was not close. Well, here comes another one of Coach Feldman's new toys. Nicole Ortiz into the ball game for the first time. She's a junior. She transferred from Puerto Rico, and she can play. Namaje Grant breaks out with the rebound. She's got players on either side of her, but bowls it up. No, knocked away, knocked out of bounds off of Raman Sumlin. And it'll stay with Lorain. 4-2 Lady Titans. This is Heisel who will, nope, now it's going to be Bohannon inbounded. Usually when they inbounds it, they try to run something for the shot in the corner.
Yeah, for the inbounder. Everybody's favorite play. I can't stand the play.
It is the shortest 3, but it's also the one where you don't have anything in the background. Whistle and a foul on Van Ness. And second team foul for North Olmsted. Titans will inbound in the near side. This is Micaiah Herman, 5'5" freshman, knocked away.
I'm interested in watching number 12, Ortiz, the gal who moved in from Puerto Rico. I keep hearing she can really shoot it.
Bohannon, hesitation dribble along the baseline on the give, or on the pick and roll, lost it, and that's Raman Sumlin down against Ortiz. Whistle and whacked in the act. Raman Sumlin will go to the line for 2 throws. Now, what do you do here, Bob? If she makes one, you count it?
I'm counting it. I have already written it down. And you're right. Okay. That's a good idea. I should wait until I see the made. But it's just been so obvious to me after watching so much. The teams that force the most mistakes and convert from those mistakes inevitably win.
Felicia Weatherspoon in. And Bohannon gets a blow.
You know, the girls' teams love to center the ball, and which puts them in a situation where they're attacking a set defense, going through the heart of the opposition.
1-2 for Raman Sumlin, and 4-3 Lorain. Heisel will start the offense with Bohannon out. Herman back to Heisel. They getting a little bit more aggressive in the man-to-man, but it's very much the pack line. Only one player outside the arc. Grant got away with it.
Wow.
That was a nice move there.
Stroke.
Nice rebound by Yarian for North Olmsted. And here they come. Down the lane, Van Ness has it blocked by Grant, and she comes back. And Namaje Grant down the lane. Went with the one hand and got a shove. Get 2 throws for her reward here. Larry Reardon had the foul. Looked like 23. Deanna Yerian, and if it is, that's her second. So she becomes the first one with a little bit of foul trouble, Bob. Namaje Grant. Somebody must have opened the door there. That one was a little short. Into the Jessica Yelsick into the North Olmsted lineup.
There you go.
Second shot good. First, she was just sighting it in.
Let's get that trap.
Nice spacing.
Pretty good.
Bloomfield ends up with the layup, and we're tied at 5. Heisel against pressure. Just got to pass through. Here's going to be an easy chance for Van Ness.
Situation.
And that is Lindsay Van Ness's first lead of the night for, and that's where you just got to pass the ball. Not like that.
First open man.
Jump stop, 10-footer, glass and good. And that was 20. Bloomfield got the last 4, and it's a 4-point North Olmsted lead.
9-5. I've got 3 turnovers to baskets for North Olmsted, 1 turnover to basket for Lorain High thus far. So
well, and one of the things when the difference is 4.
My hypothesis is right on thus far.
Well, and one of the old wives' tales about teams that press don't like to be pressed.
Yeah, we saw that. North Olmsted, making Lorain High for pressure. Boy, you really have to recover quickly to, if you're going to press. And Lorain High just didn't recover quickly.
Well, one of the things that you can do to counter press is get the ball up the court, and Lorain High does not do that with a sense of urgency.
Well, Jay, you're talking about passing it up is the quickest way to get it up, and that's how North Olmsted beat Lorain High's pressure.
Yes, the last time to a layup.
Yep.
Inbounding to Herman. This is Namaje Grant. Felicia Weatherspoon now had it knocked away by a teammate, now picks it up and gets it off to Herman. Herman, Heisel. Grant. Down low in the corner. That's back out to Grant.
Looks like they're playing a little zone, Jay.
It's hard to tell.
Yep.
3-ball long. Ortiz had a tip, now took it away.
There you go.
Ortiz
come on.
Up.
Get in there.
Nicole Ortiz with 2. 9-7 Eagles. Trap, and then they reverse it, and that's how you draw it up right there. High on the wing, the trap. And this is Bloomfield. Last 4 for North Olmsted right there, but she turns it over that time.
See, Jay, if you're going to trap, I think you have to be defensively in a position to run through that next pass, through the passing lane, a la our good friend would tell us all the time. 2 on the ball, 2 in the man, and 1 back.
Yeah. I think I've heard that a time or 2.
I have too.
Of course, when we refer to what we both know about pressing, we're talking about our good friend Kevin Mackey, former Cleveland State coach and current scout for the Indiana Pacers. So Herman looks to inbound, gets it into Ortiz. Ortiz brings it ahead.
Ortiz is long, Jay.
Yes, she is.
Oh.
Bounce past the ball. Freshman Micaiah Herman had a good look, but threw it up high. Minute 50 to go, first quarter. 9-7 North Olmsted. That's going to be a walk. Jump stop to a knee. And back for Lorain, Andriana Grant replacing Herman. Heisel gets it. It's 1-on-1, although they leave a trap player. Everybody but Ortiz runs away. She gets it. crosses the floor and gives it back to Heisel up high. This is Witherspoon back to Heisel on the give and go.
Oh, a little drag dribble in the corner.
Yep, Heisel.
By the freshman.
Ortiz. Shot up, long. Rebound to Raman Sumlin for North Olmsted, and the Eagles come back with 1:15 first quarter. Crossover, nice move, jump shot from 12, missed everything though. Bohannon comes back for Lorain with 1:08 to go, replacing Heisel. Ball inbounds. Bohannon splits the trap, gets it off to Ortiz. Tries to get it to Grant, knocked away by Raman Sumlin, and then back comes North Olmsted.
Little open 5 pass, cut and fill.
There's an
here.
offensive foul. I think it's going to be on Yelsick, number 12. And that's what it was. She wasn't set on the screen. So with 40 seconds left, Titans will get it back. Bohannon down the sideline with the left all the way to the hoop, had it knocked away. Referee Tony Jordan says it'll stay with Lorain with 35 to go. Namaje Grant to inbound. Shooter to the corner, that's Ortiz. Bohannon slips back, has it knocked away. They go to the ground and Witherspoon gets it over to Namaje Grant. One hand pass down to Andriana Grant.
Yes.
Running one-hander for Nicole Ortiz. She's got 4 and it's tied at 9. That was pretty impressive there.
It was.
The high knee, and Andriana Grant tries to knock it away, but a nice catch with 10 seconds left, firing away. North Olmsted hitting a 3.
Ouch.
Is Bloomfield, who's come off the bench.
4 seconds.
Bloomfield off the bench for 7 points. Grant's heave at the end of the quarter is short, and we've played 1 at Lorain. North Olmsted 12, Lorain 9. Back with more after this.
Hi, my name is William Miller. I'm 16 years old and in 11th grade at Lorain High School. I'm studying auto tech through Lorain High's Career Tech Education program. When I started taking auto tech class, I said, yeah, this is what I want to do for a living. The program is hands-on. It was really cool and amazing. We go through scenarios about what's wrong with cars, learn how to fix brakes, do oil changes, a whole bunch of other things. I look at it as if it was my car. What would I do to it? We get to really get into the cars. My teacher, Scott Krashenko, is a very fun teacher too. He's probably one of the coolest teachers I've ever had. He trusts us, we learn hands-on. He taught us that cars are changing very fast. In fact, it's changing like every 3 years. I learned these things because I'm in the Auto Technician Career Tech program. If you are a hands-on person and love cars, then I recommend this program for you. I know what I want to do, and it's all thanks to Lorain High's Auto Technician Career Tech program.
Ian Ralston was a combat medic who was injured in Iraq. When I met Ian, I knew we had to help him get his housing grant, an auto grant, and every benefit to live as normal a life as possible. And we did.
PVA has helped hundreds of thousands of veterans get the care and benefits they've earned.
My name is Jason Stevenson, and I work for Paralyzed Veterans of America.
Paralyzed Veterans of America, changing lives, building futures.
Inbound second quarter, knocked away by Lorain. Number 4, Alexandra Balson to inbound it. She's guarded by Andriana Grant. 24, Nay Bohannon, 3. 12, Nicole Ortiz. 11, Felicia Witherspoon. And I can't get a number, but that looks like Micaiah Herman, 23. 12, Jessica Yelsick for North Olmsted, up with the left. No, Ortiz rebounds, gets it ahead, and farther ahead, Bohannon leaked out, layup up, no, followed up, and Herman's got a board, going to throw 3 from the corner. And that doesn't work, and Yelsick has the rebound, and back comes North Olmsted. 12-9, and it's been Ann Bloomfield, number 20, who has the last 7 points for North Olmsted. Down the lane right there, kicks it out. 15 is Mansi Patel.
They make pretty good, strong cuts, Jay, from the weak side.
They sure do.
They try to cut right in front of your face.
And it succeed many times.
Yes.
There was the right back where it came from. Look, you try to teach kids not to do. Patel had it, knocked away, got it back. Kicks it out near side. This is Bloomfield in the lane, reverses through. Shot up, no, by Yelsick. And Bohannon had it and knocked to the ground by Rahman Sullivan.
6th foul, I believe.
Now Tony Jordan says that's 1-1.
No, it's number 6. It's not number. It isn't number 7.
I think what happened was they put the 6 up so quick that he thought it would be number 7. Okay, the timeout comes as Yelsick leaves, as well as Balson, and North Olmsted substitutes Van Ness, number 10, back, and 23 Yarian back with 2 fouls. Bohannon throws 3 and hits the heel of the rim and lands deadly, taken away by Weatherspoon, and back comes Bohannon. Bohannon in a broken court situation. Over to Andriana Grant. Nice look, and she tried to make a move before she caught it. Namaje Grant in now for Felicia Weatherspoon.
Well, Jay, that's just what we were talking about at the break. You know, the being able to pass and catch on the move is so critical.
Yeah. You know, we've said many times for many years, Bob, the most underrated skills in basketball. Nice jump stop there, whacked on the arm. And it'll be 2 shots as Nicole Ortiz picks up her 2nd foul. And to the line goes Ann Bloomfield, who's got 7 in the game to lead everyone.
No, Jay, I mean, I think, you know, if I put myself in the position of coaching girls, which I obviously have never done, I mean, the majority of our practice would be pass and catch on the move, shooting the basketball, and the rest of it would be, you know, a very simple open 5 pass, cut, and fill offense. And we'd spend a lot of time on defensive fundamentals and pressure in the full court, because I truly believe there's a lot of baskets to be had if you press in girls basketball. I'd do one of 2 things just about every time down the floor. I'd either trap the first pass or I'd deny it.
I'll tell you one thing that can get you a lot of
nice.
That's Namaje Grant, basket and foul. Nice pass from Herman. Namaje with 4, going to go to the line. Larry Reardon. Number 23, Deanna Yarian's going to go to the bench. That's her 3rd foul. I'll tell you something else that
you were saying.
Yeah, something else that you can do that really confuses a lot of teams in girls basketball is junk defenses.
Yeah, oh, without a doubt.
You know, the triangle and 2-box and whistle, and Namaje banked it in, but she was over the line before it hit, so it'll go the other way.
What those junk defenses would do, Jay, is get the other team to stand.
Yeah.
Changing defense does the same thing.
13-11, North Olmsted on top, 5:56 to go. This is Van Ness. Whistle, foul. There was the face cut right there, wasn't it, Bob?
Yep.
Andriana Grant, I believe, with the foul, and it's going to be her 2nd.
5 team fouls on the Titans.
Up top to Van Ness. One-handed pass underneath, too hot, and Grant comes up with it. Grant down the middle of the court. She's going to go all the way. Reverse layup up and in.
Nice.
Namaje with 5. Timeout.
I'm not sure who took it.
I'm not either. Timeout North Olmsted. A 30-second timeout as Lorain comes back to tie him at 3. And Tanya Llanos is off the Titan bench to come in. And Titans are so much more efficient in the open court, Bob.
Yeah. Right, but that goes back to, you know, the premium there is pass and catch while on the move at a fairly high rate of speed. I mean, that is just a skill that you have to work on. And as we were talking during that timeout, you know, that old 8-man pass and get it back drill we used to all run back in the day was really a good drill for passing and catching on the move.
And you know, if you've got a daughter in particular, and you want to help her, you know, make the team in basketball, make sure she can pass and catch. And you know, particularly the bounce pass seems to be a lost art. There's the back to the inbounder press break, and North Olmsted comes across with Yelsick. Rahman Sumlin against Grant, and this is Bloomfield. Far side Yelsick with it, puts it over her head. Bohannon reaches in, no call. Van Ness down underneath. There's the face cut.
Yep.
Reversed up, no, tipped around Namaje Grant. She's going to push. Now she's going to pick it up and then go again. All the way to the hole. Namaje with the Euro step.
Yeah.
Namaje's got 7. And the Titans are back on top at 15-13.
Ouch. I heard that one.
Tanya Llanos might have gotten away with the reach there. What did they say, Bob? The hands part of the ball?
No.
Alexandra Balson 4 in for North Olmsted. Van Ness to inbound in the backcourt. Passafume is handling the ball. This is Olivia Passafume. Sorry for her. She was not on the roster. Picked up to the... Llanos is down with a couple. Jump ball will go to the Titans.
North Olmsted plays a pretty tough girls' league, Jay.
Yeah, they do. Amherst been very good in recent times. Avon Lake always good. Avon very good.
Yeah.
Westlake and Berea Mid-Park is historically.
Avon Lake back in the day.
Yeah, well, Berea Mid-Park in more recent times.
Yeah.
Many trips to Columbus.
Good conference.
Passafume bringing it ahead against Llanos. Van Ness over Heisel, banked, no, rebound. And that was Massey had it knocked away, and here comes Bohannon. Bohannon underhand to Tanya Llanos, who lays
nice.
And
I thought was fouled.
Yep. 2 for her, 17-13, Titans by 4, 3:50 to go in the half. Bloomfield in the corner to Massey, up top Van Ness. Van Ness to the hoop all the way around, too far under. Bohannon had it, Heisel picks it up. Heisel loses the dribble and gets it over to Namaje Grant, who'll jog across with it, 3.5 to go. Llanos lost it, picked up. That's Yazzie Faria, number 4.
Need some movement.
Faria, short. Rebound to Passafume from North Olmsted, and they get it ahead to Yelsick. Down low, shot up off the glass. No, that was Bloomfield. Grant another rebound, and back comes Namaje with 3 minutes to go in the half. All the way down, had it, lost it. Going to say it knocked away. Maybe a break there for Lorain. I think that might have been what we were hinting at.
Yep.
So it'll be inbounded by little Ashley Heisel, 5-foot-tall freshman. Whistle, and in back comes Micaiah Herman, 5-foot-5-inch freshman. In for Yasmin Faria. Taken away in the corner by Massey, knocked away, but picked up by Van Ness, and back comes North Olmsted. Bob, you know, one of the things that's changed in the last few years is the spots you can inbound the ball on the baseline. You know, that is something that you really need to emphasize now is the wide spot jump ball or inbounds play. Taken rebound there by Herman. Back to Heisel. Heisel behind the back, crosses over into the lane, gets it to Namaje Grant.
Oh!
Missed the money, but got it back.
Come
Missed
on.
it on the other side. Rebound to North Olmsted. Hand grenade pass ahead to Yelsick. Nice effort by Nay Bohannon to tie her up and call a held ball. Coach Feldman wanted something else, but I'm not sure what. I thought that was as good a result as he could have had.
I would have been happy because we didn't get back. Jay, what you were talking about, the spot out of bounds makes it more difficult. The wider you get, the more difficult it is.
I think that some teams, particularly boys teams, have been late to the party. Yeah. Felicia Witherspoon knocked that away. I noticed it in a four-way scrimmage here with the boys that there were teams that struggled.
I did too.
Yeah, you were here the morning that I was. That's Bohannon knocking it away. Van Ness recovers it. Rebound to North Olmsted. Massey had it, lost it. Reverse it over here. Passafume traveled with the basketball.
17-13, 2:01 left. 5 team fouls for Lorain High, 7 for North Olmsted.
Titans haven't given up a basket yet this quarter, Buzz. Crossover, Heisel goes down the lane. Pass off Lanos, open 3 for Nene.
Nice.
Ney with 7, and that's the lead, 20-13. Biggest lead for either team. Near side Passafume, up top Massey. Massey heaves 3 off the glass. No. One-handed rebound to Heisel, who had control of it and throws it ahead to Lanos. Gets it ahead to Weatherspoon. Weatherspoon ahead of the pack. Layup over the front of the rim. No. Rebound to Herman. Nice rebound.
Okay.
Heisel down the lane. Back. Ooh, that was a pretty sweet move.
Step back.
Shot long for Lanos. Witherspoon traveled with the ball. The double pivot foot. Minute 14 to go. Lorain 20. North Olmsted 13. Heisel. Skip across to Passafume. Back up top. 3 ball on the way. Wide right. Ramon Sumlin, no. Underhanded, and that is Lanos, and gets it ahead to Nay Bohannon. Nay off to the near side. Herman traveled with the basketball.
Yeah.
Got a little hop. And with 51 seconds to go, we'll go the other way. Bob, one thing, the dead ball turnover is much nicer turnover than the live ball turnover.
Right. Obviously, we're at 3-3, by the way.
Van Ness.
That was a travel.
Massey carried the ball down low. Hand on it. Ramon Sumlin knocks it in. First basket of the quarter for North Olmsted makes it 20-15 Lorain with 34 seconds left. Heisel dribbling against Van Ness. Heisel's really got some handles.
Yes, she does. Through the legs.
It right there down the lane.
She's going to line for 2.
Ramon Sumlin knocked that into next week, but from the side, Passafume got her.
A little Kyrie in there. She had it all going on.
20-15 Lorain. 23 seconds to go in the half. Heisel to the line, yet to score in the ball game.
We haven't seen her shot yet. We'll see.
Nice rotation, but it looks like a little bit of a two-hander.
Yeah. She gets stronger, she'll get away from that.
Yep. Biggest thing you can tell her is get your elbow, make sure your elbow's under the ball. That one looks better. 1 of 2 for Ashley Heisel, and it's 21-15 Lorain. 20 seconds to go as Passafume brings it across. Van Ness, Ramon Sumlin down the lane against Herman. That's a nice move to a layup.
That is.
Ramon Sumlin with 5. 21-17, 5 seconds to go. Nay Bohannon, Namaje Grant.
Oh, yeah.
3 ball.
Wow.
Namaje Grant at the buzzer. 24 for Lorain, 17 for North Olmsted on a 15-5 quarter for Lorain. That'll do it for the half. We'll be back with second half action right after this timeout.
In an instant, life can change. Hi, I'm veteran J.R. Martinez. If you've been hurt or disabled due to your service, the last thing you need to do is hurry up and wait for a VA claims decision. Make sure you file an electronic, fully developed claim, or e-claim, for disability compensation on e-benefits. It's the fastest and easiest way to get a claims decision. Learn more at ebenefits.va.gov. E-claims and e-benefits, online VA claims made simple.
Hi, my name is Rich Morick, and I'm the Director of Career and Technical Education for Lorain City Schools. I have worked with middle schoolers and high school students for 20 years. Over the past 2 decades, I've helped students, many of them first generation, figure out what they want to do with their lives. Picking a career isn't easy, but career tech education is designed to help them figure it out. As a firm believer in education, I have to say that gaining college credit, maybe even a college degree, while testing out areas of interest is an opportunity that no one should pass up. What I love about my job is that I get to see students go from not knowing what they want to do to having a clearer direction. I get to see the end result, which is a student who knows what they want and how to get there. We are helping them change their lives, and that's why I'm the Director of Career Tech Education at Lorain High.
Back here at Lorain High, set to start the second half. Lady Titans 24, Lady Eagles of North Olmsted 17. North Olmsted quarters of 12 and 5 for 17. Lorain 9 in the first and a big 15 in the second, winning the quarter by 10 to take the 7-point lead. Bombs away for North Olmsted. That's Namaje Grant, 14. Bohannon had it and lost it.
What's the call here, Jay?
It correctly goes to North Olmsted.
Okay.
Also on the court for Lorain, number 2, Ashley Heisel. Number 23, Micaiah Herman. And number 24, Andriana Grant. Grant saddled with the 2 fouls in the first half. This is Lindsay Van Ness. 10-24 is Ramon Sumlin. Bohannon with the rebound. Back come the Lady Titans. Got a couple of them behind if you hurry. All the way to the hoop. Herman had it, lost it on a high dribble, and then turned it over.
Ouch.
Van Ness came back with it. Gives it off to 20, Anna Bloomfield, who had 8 points for North Olmsted in the first half, to be their leading scorer. Ramon Sumlin with 5, launching one from the corner. Front rim, Namaje Grant with another rebound. She's got a bunch, Bob.
She's the best rebounder on the floor, Jay.
Off on the near side, Andriana Grant throws 3. Off the back of the rim, nice box in from Ramon Sumlin, who just pushed Namaje under the rim. Played a minute of the second half, no score. Lorain in the man-to-man.
See, I think we can crank up the heat a little bit on everybody except number 14, Bloomfield. I think you have to respect
20.
her off the dribble, or 20 rather.
Yeah, 20.
Yeah.
Bowling her way down is Yelsick, number 12. She's tied up. And then there's the point of emphasis this year, is a trapped player. You can't walk up on them. You'd see it all the time.
Wait, say that again, Jay.
Well, when a player is trapped and stretched out, you'll see the referees oftentimes go with their hands up and down, saying it's floor to ceiling. They'll give the cylinder call, is what they call it. Ramon Sumlin down the lane, scoops it up and in.
Yeah, you've got to respect her.
24-19. Because I think she has 2 hands for one
off the dribble.
Bohannon throws 3. Good. Jay in double figures.
You're going to have to go back to that trap interpretation when we get a moment. I didn't quite follow that.
Okay. We can do that. Meanwhile, Jessica Yelsick holding against Heisel gets it down in the post to Bloomfield. Around, up, and fouled.
3-point opportunity.
And Bloomfield in double figures. And
all right, Jay, what were you saying
23,
now?
Herman gets the foul, her first teams, and Ortiz back in the game. When a player is
trapped,
stretched out, not vertical to the floor, how you used to coach kids to walk up on them and get in their space. Well, I think what they've tried to do is, in order to take away the violent pivot and elbow, is they've emphasized that the vertical space above the feet rather than above the torso, and they're calling it more of a cylinder type call as Lorain turns it over back.
And the defender cannot enter that cylinder?
Yes.
I got you.
Down the lane, whacked in the act was Pacifume, but Titans come out. Namaje Grant picks up the rebound, bounces it off the knees of Bloomfield out of bounds.
Jay, I would hate to have a turnover or a free throw based upon an official's interpretation of that rule or that interpretation. That would be tough. It's very subjective.
Well, it's not going to be a turnover. It's going to be a defensive foul is what it is, and they're trying to eliminate some of the contact. There's a foul. Herman again, I believe. This will result in free throws. 23, Micaiah Herman, and back to the line, Olivia Pacifume.
Well, North Olmsted has come out, and they've cranked up their defensive pressure a little bit. They're pressing and trapping after Maids.
First free throw short. Felicia Weatherspoon in for Herman with 2 quick fouls here in the third quarter. Weatherspoon, Grant, Ortiz, Bohannon, and Heisel for Lorain. Second shot finds its way in. Pacifume with 3. Back come Lorain with a turnover and then a reach in.
Oh, they called
a travel.
Wow.
That was Ramon Sumlin, who had it and turned it back over to Lorain. But once again, there's the dead ball versus live ball turnover. North Olmsted with the chance to set their defense, toss it into Witherspoon, Grant down the lane. That's a set play for Lorain, but a nice athletic play on the block. And back comes Van Ness ahead of the pack. They stopped, missed it. Back up, no. Third shot, no. Fourth shot, Van Ness, no.
No, blocked. And pushed out of bounds.
Ball off of Bohannon as Bloomfield aggressively went after it. I think because she missed 3 layups. 27-23. Namaje Grant thought it should be Lorain's ball. Now let's get organized here. Okay, open look. It's going to be an all cut. There it is. Trapped on the baseline, and Ramon Sumlin unable to catch the escape pass. And I'm sure Namaje Grant's walking down to the other end saying, see, I told you it was ours. Heisel has it poked away, gets it back. Ashley Heisel handling against Lindsay Van Ness, gets it across with 4:45 to go in the third. It's behind the back to the foul line. And then again, no bounce pass, and Ramon Sumlin's going to get it swatted, and Heisel has the rebound. Behind her back, she got picked. She'll learn where the traffic is because she's very skilled with the ball. She's got to learn to anticipate what's behind her. There's all kinds of physical contact here. That's going to be on Nay Bohannon, her first. Third on the Lorain team. And the contact is both ways, Buzz.
Yeah, it is.
To the bench is Bloomfield. She got the worst of a couple collisions. In is number 4, Alexander Balson. Played in the first half, didn't score.
Timeout.
Timeout. Coach Feldman wants a 30. 27-23. Lorain on top by 4. They led by 5 at the half, or 7 at the half, 24-17. But North Olmsted coming out very aggressively, Bob.
They are. They cranked it up. They're pressing after Maids. You can see they're playing with defense with a little more intensity and purpose. You know, Jay, in the first half, we were talking about the Southwestern Conference. We didn't mention Olmsted Falls. Didn't they win a state championship or runner-up back a long time ago?
Back a long time ago, yes.
Is it a win or a runner-up?
They were down there a few times, and I couldn't tell you what. When I was coaching back at the old Lorain High in the late 80s.
Yes. They either won it or they were state runner-up. And you're right.
What I remember about that team is what they did was they played a harassing 1-3-1 defense, and a lot of teams had trouble solving that because it puts so much heat on the perimeter. Pacifume into Ramon Sumlin, but knocked away and then picked up by Balson. Ramon Sumlin with the jab and go, and Witherspoon got.
She's tough to close out on.
Well, she hasn't hit a jump shot yet.
But you can't attack the basket. If you don't close out under control on number 24, she's going to beat you off the dribble.
Reversal to Yelsick. Van Ness. Penetrate to the elbow kick to Balson. Down the lane, running one-hander off the front of the iron. Rebound, Balson up and in.
Wow. Down to 2, Jay.
27-25. This is Ortiz. Ortiz all the way to the hole.
Ooh,
the ball fake.
Oh, get in
Use
there.
the glass. Namaje did. 12 for Namaje. Grant stops the bleeding a little bit. Lorain's got to respond to this extra energy that North Olmsted came out with. Grant with a block there, and she'll bring it back 3-on-2 if they hurry. Scout Witherspoon, jump stop, shot up. No. Knocked away by Ortiz, but back comes Van Ness ahead of the crowd. All alone, up in. Van Ness with 4.
Is Grant injured, Jay?
Well, that's why they stopped
stayed
it.
Down.
Andriana Grant coming in for Heisel.
I think she's okay. Well, here comes the pressure.
Now, Ortiz will inbound the ball. Andriana Grant tries to split the trap, goes to the turf, and she's fouled. It'll be Lorain ball in the backcourt. Foul is on Lindsay Van Ness, number 10, significant because it's her third. She's the kind of the calming influence on that North Olmsted team.
Wow,
Bohannon calls timeout.
Couldn't get it in bounds. Ouch.
A lot of standing around there for the Titans. They burn a 30.
Well, you got to set a little screen in that situation and pop somebody. Wow.
3:10 to go, and it's much harder on the sideline to get the ball in bounds than it is on the baseline.
It sure is.
Because you just don't have as many options because you don't want to throw it toward the basket.
Well, that leaves Lorain High with just 2 remaining timeouts for the game.
Yeah.
North Olmsted has 4.
29-27, third quarter.
And Jay, we've got 5 fouls this
right.
quarter thus far. They only have 1. They're only 2 fouls away from bonus time.
Yeah. So a lot of things, and it's been the intensity of North Olmsted.
Yeah,
Lorain with 5 points in the quarter. North Olmsted, who had 17 at the half, has 10. So it's been a 10-5 start to the quarter that has fueled this little comeback. Lorain, the largest lead of the ball game was at the half, and it was 7 points. And it was on the three-pointer that Grant hit at the buzzer.
Yeah.
Ortiz will inbound. Bohannon flies down the sideline, got it. Tried to turn, cut off by Bloomfield. Back to Namaje. Ortiz throws 3.
Got it. Yeah. Wow.
7 for Ortiz, 32-27. Knocked away by Andriana Grant. Bohannon throws 3.
Oh.
Front rim, no. Nice big rebound by Ramon Sumlin. And back comes North Olmsted. Van Ness in with the 3 fouls to try to get them calmed down.
We're not picked up. Yeah, there we go.
It was the substitution during the timeout. Knocked away by Andriana Grant, picked up by Namaje. Namaje down the floor. She's going all the way to the hole. Off the back of the rim, no. Ortiz underneath. Witherspoon.
Yes.
Nice pass by Ortiz. That's
North
a
Olmsted.
Big stretch. North Olmsted calls a full timeout.
Wow.
And that was fueled by the Nicole Ortiz 3-ball and then the rebound and assist by Ortiz for the 5 quick points for Lorain.
That was a turnover and convert situation.
Yes, it was.
By the way, we're at 4-4.
Okay, and it is back to the 7-point lead that the Titans enjoyed in half on the 5 quick points. And once again, though, Buzz, what have we been talking about? I mean, they scored. The 3-pointer was in the half court, but Nicole Ortiz wasn't picked up, but, you know, back again. Missed a layup, come down with a rebound, and in a scramble situation, get another easy shot.
Well, Nicole Ortiz is a definite plus, Jay. She plays very much under control.
Right.
And we've seen her score here. We saw that last three that she made. I mean, she's very under control. She plays with a high basketball IQ. Doesn't force anything. I mean, she's going to be a real help.
Yeah.
Got to pick up the defensive intensity a little bit, and she's very long. Take a look at her arms and legs.
She and Andriana Grant are both that way. So 2:16 to go, third quarter. Lorain by 7. As Lindsay Van Ness will inbound it against the 1-3-1.
Little half-court trap action here. Maybe.
Yarian Bohannon pushes her into the trap over Grant, who's, as we said, really long. Ramon Sumlin picked up.
Pass.
Ortiz in the corner, 3-ball, long. Weatherspoon got him to shoot it before they wanted to, and then she dumped it out. Turnover, Lorain. Got to come help the rebounder.
Make yourself available.
Here's the 1-3-1 half-court look. Ramon Sumlin. Bohannon. Ortiz, corner, 3-ball, rim, no. Rebound.
Good job, Grant.
Grant took it away. Yep. Ortiz has it, gets it back to Grant. Bohannon. Need a quick reversal. Got a shooter. Now she. Bohannon gets picked. Bloomfield all the way. Basket and foul. Anna Bloomfield with 13, looking for 14. Nay Bohannon, fortunately, her second foul of the ball game. But Bloomfield will look for the three-point play and to cut the lead back to 4. Heisel in, Bohannon out. I think Coach Feldman just wants the message sent that we don't want to stand around dribbling the ball. Bloomfield knocks down her second three-point play of the quarter.
Oh, Jay, turnover on the inbounds pass.
No. Van Ness, no. Van Ness again, yes.
Ouch.
Lindsay Van Ness with 6, and it's a 2-point game. Grant picked up the dribble. Heisel's got it. Ashley Heisel. Ortiz. Back to Heisel.
Too much standing, gals.
This is right where we were a minute ago. Heisel tried to get it to Grant. They're taken away by Van Ness. They've got a player ahead of the pack, but don't see her. Trapped in the backcourt, now getting it across. Down to Ramon Sumlin. Sumlin penetrates all the way to the hole. She didn't hit anything, but everybody hit her. So she'll go to the line for 2 throws. Foul is Weatherspoon, her second. Ramon Sumlin.
Yeah, I think this gal's a pretty good player, Jay.
7 points, 1 of 2 from the line.
Pretty good defender, good on the boards.
Plays as hard as anybody out there.
Plays hard, beats you off the dribble.
Strong.
Yep.
.58 senior. Second shot, front rim, no. Rebound, though. Pasafume, no. Namaje gobbles up another board with 34 seconds to go in the third quarter. Brings it across. Titans could use a basket here and get the ball coming out.
There's your bounce pass.
Well, no good by Weatherspoon. Rebound to North Olmsted. 1 and done for Lorain. North Olmsted getting 3 and 4 cracks. Down low, they're not going to need it here. Oh, Van Ness missed the chippy. Whistle knocked away.
Dodged a bullet.
7-1 in fouls. And I thought they might have gotten one from behind there. Bohannon's going to come in.
Well, here's where we're having some difficulties because they're trapping the first inbounds pass. We're throwing it into the corner.
They put a second ball handler in here just for that.
And they do a decent job of taking away the next pass.
Balson in, replacing Bloomfield. As well as Yeltsin.
We've got Grant in half court looking to cut into the hole in the defense.
Turns, takes it up the sideline against pressure. Beats that pretty easily with the speed dribble. Heisel's going to throw three from way out.
Oh, my.
Ashley Heisel said, I may only be a freshman, but I knocked the rock.
That was that second shot, second three at the buzzer, Jay.
And the Titans, that really helped as they gave up 15 and only scored 13 in the quarter, leading 37-32. Back with the fourth after this timeout.
Hi, my name is Brandon Tolliver. I'm 16 years old and I am in the 10th grade at Lorain High School. I am a robotics student in Lorain High's Career Technical Education program. Robotics is part programming and part hands-on building. This program taught me how to use a very specific skill set. You get to use a power saw, drill bits, and a CNC machine. You get to use and do stuff that you can't do or use at home. After I started the program, I knew I made the right decision. I really like working with my hands. I like to see myself as an inventor. We program quite a bit of code. Programming codes is basically creating memory thoughts for a robot. You can make your robot do all kinds of things like fold clothes, walk, or even throw frisbees. I learned all of this in Mr. Bogan's class. There are teachers who just read. Then there are teachers who go out of their way to make learning fun. After my truly great experience in the robotics program, I now know what I want to do in my life, and I'm doing it thanks to Lorain High's Robotics Career Tech program.
Back here at Lorain High, Jay Ferguson, Bob Braskich, 37-32. Lorain will get the ball to start the quarter. Ashley Heisel, who just hit a bomb at the buzzer to make the lead 5. Handles the ball. Nay Bohannon gets a screen from Andriana Grant. Nicole Ortiz over in the corner, and Namaje Grant at the top are the 5 for the Titans. Probably their most skilled 5 players.
I would agree.
Nicole Ortiz turns the corner, 17-footer. Missed everything. Andriana Grant saves it.
Get back.
Nobody back but Van Ness. Pull up 10-footer, knocked it down.
Wow, that's the 3rd time that's happened. We haven't gotten back in transition defense.
Cuts it to 3. Ashley Heisel dribbled into trouble and turned it over. Just, there was nowhere to go there.
You have to back your dribble off, stretch the defense.
Take it to the other side of the court. You know, it's got 4 veterans on the court, though, that need to help her know that as well. Gets it ahead to Van Ness. Van Ness penetrates, kicks, 3-ball, Bloomfield, good.
Wow, that's the modern-day game right there. Penetrate and kick for a 3.
We're tied at 37. Another turnover on the inbound. Yarian's going to go to the line for 2. Andriana Grant turns the ball over and then gets the foul.
That's the 2nd time, Jay, that's happened in the last quarter.
And she walks to the bench. She also got a smack on the nose. Into the lineup for Lorain, 23, Micaiah Herman. Olmsted looking to go, North Olmsted looking for the lead here at 37-all with 2 ticks under 7 minutes. There it is. Yarian's first point of the ball game gives them the lead. Second shot up, good.
Pretty good release right there.
Very nice rotation as well. Nay Bohannon. Namaje Grant down the lane all the way. Lots of contact, no whistles. Back comes Ramon Sumlin. She gets it across to Van Ness, 2-on-1, but Ortiz getting back. And North Olmsted will run their offense with a lead of 2. And it's 8-1 in fouls, so they're going to be at the line the rest of the game, and Lorain may never get there. Ramon Sumlin traveled with the ball.
Their offense is okay. It would be better if they'd set a couple of picks in that, picking as opposed to cutting through every time.
They're going to be open because of the sagging nature of Lorain's man-to-man.
But I think North Olmsted's offense would be more effective if, instead of cutting through every time, if they go away and set a back screen and then play from there.
Inbound to Bohannon against Van Ness. Ney pushes it up the right side, has it swatted away. Good play by Lindsey Van Ness, forces the Titans to inbound the ball yet again. Ney Bohannon looks for someone. Gets it in the backcourt to Ashley Heisel.
Coming to help.
Nicole Ortiz with the help. She got hooked and brings it ahead. Near side Herman. She got tripped. It's going to be on Yari, and it's going to be her fourth, I believe.
But only the second.
Second on the team. Well, they've been playing with more intensity. It was outside the arc, so it'll come over here to the side. And Ney Bohannon will inbound the ball.
Okay, we've had a little problem here on sideline out of bounds.
In the front court as well as the back court.
Yep.
Ashley Heisel. Ney Bohannon. Bohannon working against Peshafume. With the left, drives, kicks. Heisel fakes a three, penetrates. Down low, whacked in the head. Herman was down there and got whacked in the head. And that foul is on number 20, Bloomfield, which is her first. Substitution. Yarian's going to go to the bench with her 4 fouls. This is Jessica Yelsick.
Boy, they man this out of bounds play. You should be able to get something here.
Not only do they man it, they don't help with the inbound, off the inbounder. There's Heisel. There's the
play. Everybody runs.
Bohannon throws it up. No.
Oh, Grant, yes.
Namaje somehow got it. 14 for her to lead the Titans. Across, down in the corner to Yelsick. Grant had taken away too far underneath. Bohannon takes it from Ramon Sumlin and brings it back, leading a 3-on-2. Euro steps up.
What did they call there, Jay?
Called a charge, which
did. Wow.
The guy with no angle whatsoever called. It's interesting.
Good call, Jay, or not?
Didn't think so. Thought, charge has got to be taken with the body, and Ney was pretty much around it with the Euro. Probably was a no call, to be honest with you. I thought, she might have been out of control. There's a tie-up. Ashley Heisel gets the ball back for Lorain. Coach Feldman upset with someone not going to the floor after, but little Ashley did. Bohannon will inbound it on the sideline again. Nope, it'll be Grant, tied at 39.
We're going to have a problem here.
I don't like the fact that Ney likes it lobbed to her.
Yeah.
She gets a foul on the hand check. That is number 30.
Still only their fourth.
Her second. 4 on North Ridgeville. Now, that could be a problem for them if we could get a lead. That's Bohannon running 10-footer. No. Yelsick trapped off the knee. It's going to go to Lorain. That was a good job of a trap, staying vertical instead of reaching in by the Lady Titans.
Jay, where did you hear about this interpretation of the cylinder and so forth? Where did you pick up on that?
Bob Huggins.
Okay.
Bohannon, who doesn't like it, by the way.
Oh, he wouldn't with the way they play. Come
Ortiz, no. Rebound to North Olmsted. Knocked away by Herman, out of bounds. Olmsted, the Eagles have to inbound it in the short corner here. Titans a chance to match up, but not very enthusiastically. Passafume gets it to Van Ness. Van Ness brings it across against Heisel. Yelsick. Up top to Ramon Sumlin. Near side Van Ness. There's the face cut. There's another one.
Yeah, see, if they would set a pick They would be more effective. This gal can play.
Ramon Sumlin scoops it up between. She's got 9. 41-39, Lady Eagles back on top, 4:15 to go in the contest. Lorain will have to play through the heart of the defense this time. Heisel penetrates. Bohannon from the S in Titans, back of the rim. Ashley Heisel in with the big girls, didn't get a call. Ramon Sumlin finally gets a call from Namaje Grant. They were either going to have to call a foul or give her 2 for the takedown. That's the 9th foul, so it'll be 1-1. Now, Sumlin was at the line earlier in the 3rd quarter and missed a pair, so she's 1 of 4. Quite honestly, Titans need a miss here. Grant with 2 fouls. 41-39, a tick under 4 minutes left in the ball game in regulation.
Oh, are you saying, what are you saying there, Jay?
I'm saying it's 9:15 and we got a long way to go. Namaje Grant with a good rebound brings it out on her by herself. Nobody ahead of the ball for Lorain.
Okay.
She takes it all the way to the hole and scores. Namaje with 16, tied at 41.
Good no call.
Yep. Where's Bohannon with the block? Just walked her into the sideline.
Puts them at the line for 2 from here on out.
Passafume is going to go to the line for 2 with 3:42 to go. She is 1 of 5 from the line.
You know, Jay, Grant does a pretty good job of bringing the basketball the entire length of the floor and attacking the basket. And she's got a bigger, stronger body, and people don't want to really step in front of her and try to stop her.
The other girls have to realize when she's going, you have to get ahead of her. They just kind of...
Ouch.
Passafume knocks the first down, looks for the second. They just kind of jog along even with her. Now into the ball game. That is Andriana Grant replacing Herman. Micaiah Herman leaves with 2 fouls, no points. 42-41. Passafume again, swished that one.
Wow.
Timeout North Olmsted. They go up 43-41. And, you know, that 10 personal fouls sitting up there is as big as any number
big one
on the scoreboard, because it means that North Olmsted will shoot 2 the rest of the way.
And they still have 2 fouls to give before we go to the line. Yeah, I think that's going to be a major issue, Jay. North Olmsted just came out in this second half and cranked up their effort and intensity and played with more conviction than they did in the first half. And they're pretty well organized. You notice their press offense is pretty well organized. Their half-court man offense, although I think it needs a couple of picks being set, is pretty well organized.
Well, Lorain for the ball game, 4 of 6 from the foul line. North Olmsted, 2 of 7 in the first half, 7 of 11 thus far in this half. And, you know, that's the difference in the game right now. And
well, and I say, you know, again, we've only scored and converted off of 4 turnovers, and I think with our athleticism, we should be doing a little bit better than that.
I agree. But they have broken the pressure.
They have.
And forced us to play in the half court, which makes it harder to score off turnovers.
Yep.
It's much harder to score off of a travel than it is a bad pass. And you've got a live ball.
We've had issues right here. Right here. 1-4, different little set. And there it.
See, that's
the third time we've had a problem.
I don't know if they needed to do that.
Didn't need to do that, Jay.
Now,
fourth time we've had a problem.
I don't know. I don't like the post up to get the ball inbounds. North Olmsted up by 4, their biggest lead of the ball game with 3:29 to go.
Wow.
And again, it was the full court inbounds.
3 times tonight they have scored. Oops, let me get that one written down into my chart.
But they're turning it over right under the basket. There's been other opportunities where they haven't scored. Namaje, she'll bring it ahead. See, with 5 ball handlers on the court, it shouldn't be that difficult. Whistle, foul is going to be on Bloomfield, her second. Go ahead.
But Jay, if you stand on offense, it makes it that difficult because nobody's available. And we're doing a lot of that.
Okay, they get organized here. They like to throw the lob. There it is for Grant.
Come on.
Goes up with
yes.
one hand and scores. Namaje with 18, 45-43. Titans needing to turn it over. 3:10 to go. And there's somebody deep with nobody home.
Here we go.
Bohannon uses the athleticism to get back. Ney penetrates with the left. Pass off. Andriana Grant. No, nobody under for Lorain. Back comes North Olmsted. This is Bloomfield. And this is Van Ness. 2:50 to go. 45-43 North Olmsted. They're going to spread it wide now, knowing that they get 2 free throws. Taken away by Andriana Grant running through a passing lane, but then she throws it away. Heisel gets it back.
Come on, 3-on-1.
Andriana Grant, nice layup.
Nice.
Grant with 2 ties the score. 2:25 to go. We're tied at 45. This is Lindsay Van Ness. 3 ball on the way from Passafume. No rebounders for Lorain. Ramon Sumlin comes down with it. Goes up, Grant with the arms straight ahead. And Namaje comes out 2-on-1. That's Heisel. Heisel from 17.
Yes!
6 quick ones for the Lady Titans.
Coach Feldman took that timeout, Jay. Just when we had it going there.
6 quick ones.
Yeah.
1:59 to go. It's a full timeout for Lorain.
I don't know.
Ashley Heisel, the little freshman.
We kind of had it going there, and we just stopped play.
So let's see what the...
You better have something good going on in that huddle.
Herman's coming in for someone in this. It looks like it might be Ortiz who's standing on the outside of the huddle now. But that was a quick turnaround there, Bob.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Ortiz in the game, Jay, because I'm pretty confident in her decision-making handling the basketball. I wouldn't mind seeing her out there.
I think he just took her out, and it might have been for quickness. So Lorain still not in the 1-and-1. They haven't been all night. North Olmsted shooting 2 the rest of the way, but they only have 5 team fouls against, so they have, in the NBA, you'd say they have 1 to give. And Coach Feldman using it all.
Yeah.
So let's see who we've got. Bohannon, Namaje Grant, Heisel,
Ortiz.
Herman, and Ortiz.
Yeah, I'm glad to see her out there.
It was Andriana Grant who came out. There's the inbound pass. That is Yar. Ortiz gets caught reaching down the lane. Yarian off in the corner. Gets a little bit harder to pull the trigger. All the way to the hoop, up, no rebound, battled for Ney Bohannon. Gets it taken away. She brought it down.
Oh,
it was taken away by Lindsay Van Ness, and there's another one.
Yeah.
And then Bohannon, who gets...
Jay, I missed it.
Okay, we're tied. Ortiz went to the ground. Offensive foul. Nicole Ortiz will give the ball back. Well, it can't be an offensive foul if we're going to the line.
We're not going to the line.
Okay, we're going to go underneath because it was inside the arc. So North Olmsted gets it back again. Wow. Ney made the fatal flaw, bringing the ball into her body and where she's unable to move it. Nice catch there with one hand from Bloomfield. Yarian against Ortiz. Bloomfield down the lane, running one-hander. Glass, no. Rebound, guess who? Namaje stretched out, lost it again. Ramon Sumlin in the lane, kicks it back out. Glass, no. Rebound fought for, and out comes Herman. Micaiah Herman, the freshman, yet to score. Ney Bohannon settles it down under a minute. Ney with the left, backs up. This is Ney against Passafume. Gets a screen from Grant, throws it to her inside the arc. Whistle, charge.
Oh.
Namaje with her third turns it over.
Fortunately, player control foul. They don't go to the line.
There's a sub at the scorer's table. Timeout North Olmsted. The sub.
45 seconds, Jay.
Tanya Lanos looks like she's the one that's coming in. 45.8. Coach John McDermott uses his timeout here.
Both teams with one timeout remaining.
I'll tell you what, Bob, 45 seconds is a long
time to hold the ball. I mean,
boys, girls,
I don't care. It's almost it never works.
Now the problem for Lorain is the 10+ fouls.
Yes.
And 2 shots.
Right. That is right. But for 45 seconds, against any kind of pressure,
what do you
very,
want to do
very
here,
difficult.
Bob, as Coach Feldman?
If I'm Coach Feldman, wow, I mean, obviously we're going to pick up man-to-man. We're going to put a lot of heat on the ball, head on the ball. We're not going to reach. We're not going to give them that foul. We are not going to foul.
We're
going to help early off the ball. We are not going to foul.
See, I'm thinking I might want to give a foul with 20 seconds left.
We can't give a foul, Jay. We're putting them at the line for 2.
I'd rather put them at the line at 20 seconds left and have some time for offense than have them go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I'm choosing not to foul.
Ramon Sumlin, 1 of 5. She might be the one I wanted to whack, but she seems like a pretty clutch player. 2-1-2 look for the Titans.
She is a senior.
Van Ness.
Little box press here.
Yeah. Just back into a man-to-man. Heisel against Van Ness. Took her time getting it across. That is Bloomfield against Bohannon, and this is Passafume against Namaje. Passafume.
26 seconds.
Interesting that the freshman Herman is guarding Ramon Sumlin. Bloomfield. Now this is Van Ness. Gets a screen from Ramon Sumlin all the way down.
Oh! Ouch. 12 seconds.
Lindsay Van Ness gets it in. And that's Bohannon. Whistle. Timeout Lorain.
Ouch.
8 seconds.
Darn. North Olmsted did a pretty good job moving the basketball there.
Well, you know what's happened here? Lindsay Van Ness, number 10, the point guard.
Wow.
2 in the first half, 12 in the second half, if you want to find the difference. And most of hers have been the layup variety, Bob. She's the one scoring after the turnovers and the inbounds. And
Jay, you know what they do, what the second cutter does sometimes is set a ball screen.
Yep.
And that has happened. It didn't happen on that play, but she's had a couple scoring opportunities when the second cutter, instead of cutting through, sets the ball screen for her and she attacks the basket.
Here's the problem I wouldn't have wanted to be in, where I would have thought of fouling earlier, is they have a foul to give now. You have 8 seconds on the clock.
That's good for 3 seconds, Jay. Yeah. If they are willing to do that, and a lot of coaches are very hesitant to do it, but that's good for taking 3 seconds off the clock.
Well, as much trouble as we've had in getting the ball inbound on the sideline, I would make us lob it back in the backcourt, and then 2 dribbles in, I'd whack.
Right, I totally agree. As soon as Lorain High would advance it across the 10-second line, I'd foul going for the ball. Yeah, foul going for the ball.
Namaje Grant, the senior. Namaje backs it
4.
Ortiz,
2.
Bohannon, 3 for the win.
Oh!
Olmsted holds on. She had a great look.
Yeah. Wow.
She had a great look. So, 49 for North Olmsted, 47 for Lorain. And on the strength of a 17-10 fourth quarter, the Lady Eagles are going to go home a winner.
Yeah, wow, that was rough.
Both teams moved to 500. Lorain to 1-1 on the young season, and North Olmsted 2-2 after that. Bob?
Are we going to wrap up now, Jay, or are we coming back?
We'll stay here.
Stay here? Well, Jay, I've got a very accurate turnover to converting into a basket. We had 4 of those tonight. They had 9. And the 3 that really hurt us, Jay, were right under our basket when we're taking the ball out of bounds.
Yep.
We turned it over 3 times for scores underneath their basket. And those were the key. But the conversion, turnover conversion to score was 9-4, and as we predicted, usually the team that wins that battle wins the bigger war, and they did 49-47. Wow.
And they did.
Yeah, that was rough.
Yep.
We had a good look, Jay. That was a good look. It looked good when it was in the air, too.
For North Olmsted, leading them, Lindsay Van Ness and Ann Bloomfield each had 14. And as I said, Van Ness had 12 of her 14 in the second half, including the gamer. And if we go down to the other side, for Lorain, Namaje Grant led everyone. She had 18 on 10 in the first half, 8 in the second half. And I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't have 18 rebounds, to tell you the truth. Nay Bohannon had 10 on 7 in the first half, and she hit a 3 in the second half in that little run Lorain had there. But other than that, just no points in the second half as Lorain held to, outscored 32-23 in the second half. Which, drops them to 1-1 on the season, Buzz.
Yeah, and we've got Bedford coming up on the 9th. On the 9th, 12-9. That's away.
Okay.
Wow, that was a rough one, Jay. It really was, because those 3 turnovers underneath their baskets for either score, easy scores, are really self-inflicted wounds. I mean, that shouldn't happen, and those really turned out to be the difference in the ball game. I saw a lot of positive things out there.
I thought we competed really hard. I was really encouraged, Namaje Grant, because in past years, as aggressive as she was tonight, she'd have been in foul trouble, and she was able to stay on the floor.
Yeah, she did a nice job attacking the basket in transition. If I needed a basket, Jay, I would clear out for her, and I don't mean 1-4 keeping 2 guys on the blocks.
Right.
I mean I'd get two people on the perimeter, higher than wider, and 2 in the corners, and I'd let her go to work because she's pretty strong, and pretty big body. Not a lot of girls are going to want to stand in there and deal with her attacking the basket.
Okay, Bob. Hey. Good to see you again.
Good to see you. Glad to be back.
Basketball season is underway. We'll see you Saturday night.
And we have a lot of games to do,
for the boys' game. But for my partner, Joe Bach, for my partner, Bob Braskich, Jay Ferguson, remember, it's a great time to be a Titan, everybody.
Yep.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.